See these pathways? Not all of it, but just that one narrow piece going in front of the planter boxes. We had put weed barrier and we trailed it all around the whole back area and over there, so there's a lot of it. And then I put, I don't know why, well, I know why I did it, but I put mulch over the top of the weed barrier just to help give it more of the shade, darkness, to discourage any weeds, because sometimes they pop through. Rich says that they grow on top and then they push through, but I've seen ones that have pushed through. You can tell that they started from underneath. Anyway, it doesn't really matter. I cleaned all that up, and because it broke down into this really beautiful black soil. Let me show you. And I ended up getting like this huge pile. By the time I got the hoe and scraped all of it, I got this huge pile of soil. This is like gold for a permaculture farm. Oh, there's my hat. I've been looking for that. So check this out. It's just soft and nutritious. I mean, it feels nutritious. I haven't eaten it personally, but it just has that really nutritious feel, like this soft and airy, but rich at the same time. This is what I don't like about the weed barriers. Every once in a while, I find these strands. Don't like that. Okay, so let me show you the worm composting bin that I'm going to start. Let me put this back up. Okay, here we go. Check it out. So I watched James Pigioni, the gardening channel, my favorite channel that we've learned so much from. And this is too much soil, but there's so many worms in here. I wonder if I could just grab, oh well, it doesn't matter. Oh yeah, see, there's a worm. Love them. I am gonna take a bunch of the soil out and leave just like 6 inches or so in this bin. And then I'm gonna drill holes all around it, the edges, and on the bottom, so that the liquid from the water and just the swampiness of, let me raise this up, that's good. Because you don't want that water just sitting in there. It's gonna make that really gross sewage smell. And you don't really want to use it for anything from what I've read, so that you just toss. But I wonder if I could put it in my compost though. I know you're not supposed to directly water with it, so I would think you could compost it, put it in the other compost that we have. But anyway, I'm gonna use his model to where he just took another plastic lid, he put it underneath the bottom and let that drain out. And then the holes around the sides so they can get good oxygen. A lid on the top with a whole bunch of holes on the top and just create that airflow. And then once a week, blend up some plant food scraps and make it like soupy. And just pour a little bit on one side and bury it down in there so they can eat that and repopulate. And then the next week you put it on the other side of the bin, you pour it in, a little hole, and like make a little hole on the soil and pour it in, and cover that up and just alternate where you're putting it in the bin for them to feed on. And I'm excited because I have all these worms, so I'm gonna start with, but I also ordered, I right away got so excited. I've been wanting to do this for so long and I just keep putting it off. It's the temperature that I think intimidates me, because he was saying between 50 and 70 degrees is what you want. And let me turn this off. I'm wondering how am I going to do that. I don't know, maybe I could put it in the house when it gets really hot. I haven't figured that part out yet. Maybe a shade cloth. But I'm excited. So I have a lot of soil, so I'm gonna spread out over multiple bins and create my little worm farm and see how I do. Oh, I did order 250 of the red Wrangler worms because he mentioned that also, and I thought I can see how these worms do compared to the red Wranglers and see if I notice any difference between, you know, how they populate or break down the soil, or I don't know, benefits of just ones that I've found versus ones that are specifically for worm composting. Vermiculture. Wait, is that what you say? Vermiculture? Vermicomposting. I can't remember. Okay, that's it. I'll let you know how it goes.